Imagine a language, silent for millennia, its whispers buried beneath layers of dust and time, suddenly beginning to speak. A tongue that once articulated the grandeur of an ancient empire, long considered lost, now finally revealing its profound secrets. This isn't science fiction. This is the very real story of the Linear Elamite script and the astonishing decipherment, changing our understanding of antiquity. Thousands of years ago, in the fertile lands of what is now southwestern Iran, the civilization of Elam flourished, often overshadowed by mighty Mesopotamia and the mysterious Indus Valley. Elam cultivated a rich and distinct culture, with impressive cities like Susa. They developed their own unique writing system, the Linear Elamite script. It emerged around 2300 BC, following the enigmatic Proto-Elamite, and was used by Elamite kings for about 5 centuries. Then, it abruptly faded, replaced by the more dominant cuneiform script. The first tantalizing glimpses of Linear Elamite came to light in the early 20th century, during excavations in ancient Susa. Archaeologists unearthed artifacts bearing these strange markings: clay tablets, stone stelae, and precious silver vessels. These inscriptions comprised roughly 300 to 350 unique symbols. They were elegant, some semi-pictographic, others stylized and abstract. They were distinctly different from cuneiform and Proto-Elamite. Yet, despite their artistry and clear structure, Linear Elamite stubbornly refused to yield its secrets. It remained a silent testament to a forgotten past. The challenge was immense, almost insurmountable. The primary obstacle was the agonizing lack of contextual clues. Unlike the Rosetta Stone for hieroglyphs, no such bilingual text existed for Linear Elamite. There was no direct translation into a known language. Furthermore, most discovered texts were relatively short, often mere lists or brief dedications. These succinct inscriptions offered little for linguists to deduce grammar or meaning. It was like trying to understand an entire library from fragmented shopping lists. Scholars attempted to link it to known ancient languages from the region, but every avenue proved a dead end. The script remained a completely isolated enigma, a silent echo from a forgotten kingdom. Decades passed, and Linear Elamite remained stubbornly undeciphered, one of the last grand unsolved puzzles of the ancient world. Hope began to wane, fearing it might remain unreadable forever. But then, against the prevailing tide of academic skepticism, a remarkable breakthrough emerged. It wasn't the discovery of a perfect bilingual slab, but a painstaking unraveling by the dedicated team led by French archaeologist François de Sade. Their crucial advantage was unprecedented access to a previously unknown set of Linear Elamite texts, exquisitely crafted silver vases from a private collection. These vases bore unusually long, standardized inscriptions, often addressed to deities or dedicated by kings, and sometimes showed structural parallels with known cuneiform texts. The ingenious core of de Sade's methodology lay in his systematic identification of frequently repeated symbol sequences. He hypothesized these patterns represented proper nouns, names of prominent Elamite kings, and divine epithets. By meticulously comparing these suspected royal names with known Elamite rulers from later cuneiform records, and leveraging his unique insight into the nature of Linear Elamite, the puzzle began to yield. De Sade proposed that, unlike other complex systems, Linear Elamite appeared to be a predominantly phonetic script, each sign representing a specific sound. This allowed them to systematically assign phonetic values. It was like cracking a complex cipher without the key, relying purely on sophisticated pattern recognition and brilliant deductive reasoning. Step by painstaking step, They identified the sound values of the individual symbols, and the grammatical structure of the underlying language began to emerge. And what profound truths did they discover? The language they were deciphering was, indeed, an early form of Elamite, an ancient tongue known from later periods, but never before directly linked to this specific script. It had been silenced for thousands of years, its words preserved only in these mute inscriptions. But now, through the perseverance of modern scholars, it found its voice. The texts began to vividly reveal names of Elamite kings, like Puzur-Susinak, and deities, such as Narundi. They spoke of dedications to temples, military conquests, and the grandeur of Elamite rulers. This was the direct, vibrant voice of a civilization we had primarily known only through its artifacts and the external accounts of its Mesopotamian neighbors. This decipherment, though still undergoing rigorous peer review and not yet fully accepted by all, represents an enormous leap forward. It provides us, for the first time, with direct, unmediated insight into the linguistic heart and cultural nuances of the Elamite civilization from this early period. It allows us to comprehend the intricate thoughts, foundational laws, deeply held belief systems, and profound aspirations of a people who had lived in historical silence for millennia. Furthermore, it fundamentally reshapes our understanding of the history of writing itself, offering compelling evidence of how early civilizations could independently develop highly sophisticated writing systems. It is as if a long-lost chapter in humanity's history book is finally being opened, its ancient words now becoming legible. Of course, like any major academic breakthrough, especially involving such ancient mysteries, this decipherment has sparked considerable discussion and healthy debate. Some scholars remain more cautious, calling for additional corroborating evidence. This is the nature of robust scientific inquiry. However, the methodology employed by DECODED's team is transparent, and the cumulative body of evidence they have presented is compelling enough to ignite widespread hope that we are, indeed, standing on the threshold of a complete unraveling of the Linear Elamite script. This is not merely an abstract academic exercise. It is a tangible, profound window into a vibrant, ancient world we thought was lost forever. It is the thrilling unveiling of the distinct voices of people who lived, worked, loved, and sought to preserve their legacy for future generations, expecting to be understood. And so, the Linear Elamite script, once an enduring symbol of unreadable mystery, has now transformed into a potent beacon of hope and discovery. It serves as a powerful reminder that history is never a truly closed book, but rather a living, breathing archive, perpetually full of secrets waiting to be unearthed. It is a profound challenge to our collective intelligence, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit to relentlessly pursue knowledge and to keep searching for answers to the most elusive questions of our past. What profound narratives will the next deciphered texts reveal to us? Will we uncover timeless poems, forgotten legal codes, or epic historical sagas that fundamentally alter our perception of the ancient world? The possibilities are endless and awe-inspiring. This script, this unexpected and precious gift from the depths of the past, holds immense potential to reveal more about early human civilization than we ever dared to dream. It stands as a powerful reminder that even the deepest, most stubbornly guarded mysteries of history can ultimately yield their secrets to unwavering persistence, ingenious methodology, and a boundless curiosity. The Elamites did not speak in silence for eternity. They waited patiently, their messages inscribed in clay and stone. And now, after thousands of years, their story is beginning anew, its ancient voice rising clearer and louder than ever before. The path to full comprehension may still be long, but the first crucial steps have been taken, and we are listening intently. If you are as fascinated by the unraveling of ancient codes, the thrilling discovery of long-lost civilizations, and the untold stories that history still has in store for us, then you are most definitely in the right place. This channel is just beginning its incredible journey into the past, and it promises to uncover even more unbelievable mysteries. Consider subscribing and leaving a comment below. I'd genuinely love to know which hidden stories intrigue you the most. And together, let's continue to explore, to question, and to relentlessly chase the whispers of history.